Hey gorgeous, welcome to the video, let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about Miss Lily Rose Depp part 2 and how she went from a young Chanel muse to international Billboard bombshell of the world. I mean, she is the idol. In the last part we explored her childhood a little, her teen years. We also went through her basic modeling journey and how she started around 15 years old and became a Chanel muse and got her first role in film Tusk. As always, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, give us a like, smash that subscribe button, comment down below what you think, if you rate or if you hate, I just want to know, and follow the Instagram too, you know you want to. So that's that Levent 8-0. Click that follow button, baby, and let's get into it. So picking up from where we left off in part 1, Lily had just got her first major role in the film Tusk in 2014. She was about 15 years old. She was starring alongside her father, and the film's director was her father's good friend, Kevin Smith, whose daughter was also starring Harley Quinn Smith, Lily's good friend. I also did a quick recap in part 1 of Lily's modeling journey and how she got her start as a Chanel muse. So I'm not really going to go more over her modeling career in this part, as we do just want to focus on her main outlet, acting. But if you do want to hear more about her modeling, go back to the first part, babes, and watch that. Anyways, so because Lily only had a bit part in Tusk, she didn't really get much media coverage. There isn't really much written about her acting or whatever, but the film did lead her to having a lead role in the sequel with the director's daughter, Harley Quinn Smith, like we said, her good friend. And you see, this is literally why I wanted to make this series, Nepo Stories, because I think it's so interesting to see how these famous babies just get these like amazing opportunities because they came out the right vagina, and like no hate, you know what I mean? But I love a good dynasty, but I just think it's very interesting and video worthy. So let's get into it. So her next big film, Yoga Hosers, she's got the co-lead role with her friend Harley Quinn Smith, and this drops on January 24th, 2016 at Sundance Film Festival. The reviews, they aren't great, which you could probably have guessed, but let's look what they say. Smith's not wrong to think that Harley Quinn Smith and Lily Rose Depp make a good time. The scene where they do dueling impressions of Christian Bale's Batman is especially funny, but these two can't carry a movie yet, not without stronger screwball banter. However, this didn't stop Lily. Like, she was ready to go. She was ready to become a star, baby. She was gonna be an idol. So her next film, where she portrays American dancer Isadora Duncan in The Dancer, premieres at Cannes to great reception, great media coverage. They're loving her. And she wins Most Promising Actress at both the César Awards and the Lumiere Awards. But hold on. As well as exploring her journey in the film industry, I do want to also explore other elements of what made Lily the massive star she is today, as like it wasn't just her acting that made her the actress that we all know and love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's also, like I said in the last part, it's her relationships, scandals, modeling, beauty, and famous friends that have also played a massive part in her celebrity. So let's unpack that. Of course, if we're talking in general to what most people think are celebrities, like, she isn't that big of a star. She's no Zendaya or even an Anya Taylor-Joy. But to a certain group of people who you can find mostly online, she's bigger than both of them combined. She's their mother idol. Of course, we're talking about girl bloggers and gays, twinks, whatever you want to call them. To them, she like is their cult leader, basically. So let's just quickly go through what makes her that. Her relationships. Timothée Chalamet, like this guy, to a lot of young girls, he is Jesus, you know what I mean? And when Lily was in a relationship with him, yes, we will see those pics, and yes, we're gonna talk about him. She was seen as like the Mary Magdalene. Probably she was seen as Judas to a lot of them, but you get it what I mean. Like, she became pretty important in that circle. Lily and Timothy dated from around September 2018 to April 2022. They met while working on the film The King, which premiered at Venice Film Festival, and afterwards they were snapped enjoying a very passionate, romantic kiss in Capri, Italy, on a boat, no less. a boat. Of course, everyone saw these photos. The girl bloggers saw them. The weird guys on Twitter saw them. Your mum saw them. Like, it was a massive moment. And that certainly set tongues a-wagging about Miss Lily Rose Depp. However, I feel like it was this event directly in conjunction with her being connected to some pretty famous people that really caught the attention of these girl bloggers and gays, her famous friends. So Lily's best friend, or at least who her best friend seems like online, is Alana Champion. Sorry, can I give more like of an intro? Like the one and only legendary Pinterest legend, Alana Champion, who to like hundreds of thousands of young girls on Pinterest, on Tumblr, on Instagram, on the internet, is like that icon. She's that everything because she's so fucking pretty. And for Lily to be connected with Alana, who is also very good friends with Lana Del Rey, and if like Alana is Jesus to these girls, Lana is God, you know, she became part of that girl blogging coquette pantheon. And if you don't know what that means, I would say a girl who spends a lot of time online, an online girl who's a bit edgy, who has some controversial political views, let's say, and she loves being a girl's being obsessed with men for better and for worse, and is just really living for her Lana Del Rey fantasy, which we love and appreciate, and you go get that girl. Basically means Dasha Nekrasova, Red Scare Podcast, Catholic girl, trad wife, aesthetic form, Bambi, coquette, Russian, bimbo, Slavic girl. Yeah, if you know, you know. And when Lily became best friends with Alana online, like, she became part of that pantheon. She became attached to that circle of people. And if you're wondering how Lily and Alana met, well, apparently, according to the LA Influencer Snark subreddit, which is a place to discuss and snark on LA-based influencers, they met at school. But someone also says they met on set with Lana Del Rey's sister, Chuck Grant, which I don't know if that's true, but I know they have some pretty good vines, so I'm just gonna put these here. Yeah.
Rise and shine. That was just a dream.
Think again.
Hello, are you ready to go? What's going on?
Anyways, back to the acting. So after Lily picked up the Most Promising Actress award at 2 different ceremonies, she would go on to play a number of very acclaimed roles for a whole range of films and was having a very successful career, which I'm just gonna skip over because I don't really care and I just want to talk about how she got the Idol. So you probably heard all the hubbub, all the criticism, all the blah 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 about this show, about how it's the worst thing on earth, how it's the worst show ever. I still haven't watched it. I'm gonna start literally in like 2 days watching it with my friends. So I'll tell you how that goes. During the filming of the show, the original director, Amy Seitzman, she was thrown out by The Weeknd, who felt she was taking the show in too much of a female perspective, whatever that means. And he replaced her with controversial Euphoria director Sam Levinson, who dialed up the disturbing sexual content and nudity to match, and even surpassed that of Euphoria, which as we know is pretty, yeah, it is what it is. But what does Lily herself think of this show and its very controversial director? You know, everyone's saying these bad things, but what does Miss Lily Rose think? We know that we're making something provocative and we are not shying away from that. There's something I knew I was setting out to do from the beginning. I was never interested in making something puritanical. It's okay if the show isn't for everyone, and that's fine. I think all the best art is polarizing. Well, there you go. From international medical drama at the age of 7, child star, to young Chanel muse, ingenue of the biggest luxury house in the world, to niche cultural symbol, to a cult following of online girls, to star of the most controversial show of the year, Lily Rose is taking over Hollywood, and this was her nepo story. Get into it. Well, if you guys like this video, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash the comment button, or like type in a comment. You know, whatever you think, let me know, girl, let me know. I reply to all my comments. Yes, I do. And if you guys want to see a little more under the covers, stuff we don't show here, follow the Instagram. You know you want to, at Leven8-. Support a young kid, come on. And I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have any suggestions on what you want to see, let me know down below. But I probably already have something cooking up. I do, yeah. And thank you for watching, gorgeous. I'll see y'all in the next video. Cheery mother.
When you meet brand new friends, when you meet brand new friends, when you meet